And we're back. Hey everyone, it's Rose the Gamer. Welcome to episode 2 of the Final Fantasy IX playthrough. I just ate some of that pizza and it's really good. But with a cheaper brand of home pizza, like I said, it was at brand Tony's, and pretty awesome. Crust was a little crunchier than, not as thick or like rising pizza, but it's still good. Anyway, we're eating the Rat Kid. Doing our little exploration as our black mage named BV. A couple more things to do here before we advance the story. Well, this is part of advancing the story, but I'm just going to avoid that guy that walked in there, the forearm guy. The girl we ran into. And there's still stuff to pick up here. We actually have to go in and talk to her and wait for her to leave her house to go check upstairs. And there is an achievement slash trophy attached to this. This is the treasure hunting. There's stuff all over the overworld like this, especially in the towns. And as you find them, your treasure hunter rank goes up, and it's an interesting. Oh, Mittens ran away. Yes, I will tell you if I see him. I never really looked for Mittens, but he's on over. Don't worry, he's okay. Can't let your cat run away. Can we, you know? Such a There are hidden stuff in here as well. There's the other one. There it is. Trigger that. You got Moogles in this game. Trying to lay down? Alright, I'll move my arm for you. Let my cat clean me a little bit there. Go ahead, do you. Whatever you want to lay. Always welcome up here on the little printer area. Alright, this is Stiltskin. He is a continuing character throughout the story as well. We buy things from him to help him continue his journey, and he gives us pretty good prices on some nice items. Earlier in the game, it's not stuff you absolutely need to get, but it's really nice to, and near the end game, you get some stuff that there's very limited numbers of. So, definitely worth keeping some gil on hand for him. Just checking. See, that wrist that we stole at our first battle there is already is equipable for a character. This game's different in that you learn your abilities from your equipment, as well as it boosting your natural stats. So it's definitely worthwhile to take the time to grind out on equipment, even if you don't really use them. For example, one of the characters is a knight. Comes to be one of my favorite characters in this game. But he learns abilities from his weapons. No point worrying. These little nests or treasures, I'm not sure what they're supposed to be. You can pick up a few things as well. He is VV. Appears to be 9. It says it's funny, but his name is Puck. That with a grain of salt, I guess. Some stuff back here. 63 gil, but that's not bad at the beginning of the game to have. Remember, the grandmother and little girl savings were like 3 and 5 gil each, so that way. It's really the only. I think this is the only part of the game you can come here. I never tried going back up that ladder, but collect everything at once. You really don't have to worry about it. This game, it's a long start, but it doesn't feel tedious to me to redo it. If that makes sense. I don't mind when replaying to do it again. Some more FMV time. Looks gorgeous. I mean, this is PlayStation 1. Just cleaned up as much as it can be, you know? It's really well done. And like I said, I really like the fantasy setting that it uses. Very, very D&D almost. I mean, there's our boy Steiner. He starts kind of a buffoon, but he becomes my favorite character in the game, pretty much. Probably. A really good chance. If I had to pick one, I would pick him. The other kind of knight character I also really like. As well as the other Alexandrian knight character. And he ends up the most hidden, I had talked about in the last episode, the most hidden kind of legendary weapon for him that you have to get to the final dungeon in 12 hours for. It's pretty good for him. But Baku is part of the actors as well, so he's there as the king. If I were ever to cosplay, Baku is pretty high on my list of people to do. That intro to play. Now, the other part was a little longer, but I try to space this out in a smart way. What order things are recorded in and they take place in on the overworld. I did cut out like the big side quest. I cut out actually looking for the items that just kind of show me in the area getting them. For the Chocobo stuff later. Again, really easy way to get kind of ahead of the equipment. Not limiting, but, you know, if you go further in the game, you can buy better weapons and stuff. But you can get stuff a bit quicker than you're supposed to if, you know, you just kind of stay involved with that. I do like the lightning effects there as well. But now we're just having a fun battle. And I forgot to equip the Mage Masher for Zidane. Well, you don't really have a chance to equip it for this fight. Never mind. I was going to say I always forget that. But instead of steel, they have special effects they can use. And this is all Party of Thieves, but in 9, Thieves can hit decent too. It's always my interpretation based on character classes and the D&D and stuff. The Thief isn't really a primary damage dealer, but Zidane does kind of fill that role for working in the story. But there we go. Cycle out of that quick enough. Oh, King Leo. And here comes a great track. Vamo La Flamenco. A nice little segment here after this fight scene, which looks great too. But here's a little, kind of a mini game, I guess. You're gonna hit the commands he says to make it look really seamless. The only thing that kind of interrupt me are like pressing left and right because characters kind of have to reset their stance like that right there. It's happened. Um, that being said, though, I think you can make it look kind of pretty, and the better it looks, more people are happy. We'll see that segment. A lot of back and forth this time. But you notice like there's a shift in the break in the motion back and forth. As opposed to like ducking like there, and jumping up, you're just like doing a continual chain of motion, which I think is way better. 100 more impressed. No, don't give them an encore. If you do it, yeah, you get 10,000 gil, and then if you impress everybody, you get a little hidden thing here that I'll talk about when we get to it. Again, one of those limited items you can only get from one place type of thing. I really like Blank too. He's a great character. It's like a wise ass, but a good friend. Again, it pays to kind of look around these areas, see whatever is hidden. I love the titling, the title cards too, like that for Alexandria Castle. That continues throughout the whole game, in new locations as well. This game has some really good themes and music. Um, I believe um, Matsu said this is his favorite of the soundtracks that he worked on. I want to pull a Arnie Roth and start calling him Nobusan, but I don't know. Matsu like that. I really want to see Distant Worlds again. If you can't tell how much I talked about it in the Final Fantasy VIII stream, I was hearing the music live as well. But I know all the songs that I'm playing while talking right now, so. Give you nickel if you can guess who this is. Be obvious who the character is, to be honest with you, but there's no character that's ever been named Hooded Girl that isn't like a reveal. Yeah, there you go, Stan. These clowns, literal clowns. Some people find them charming. I find them more annoying than that, but they do serve a purpose, so I can excuse their characterization. You're meant to not like them, really. But this is just, a little slapstick humor. So, I'm all about that. Not really slapstick, but just like, who's on, more like a who's on first routine, but not done in a traditional way. My new site supervisor, who's also a friend of mine, I consider him a friend, been to his house, eat dinner with his family. Said no word yet on the issue that could be there. So, being that today this recording is on a Friday, gives me hope. Maybe let the weekend cool down type thing. But we'll see. This is Beatrix. She's a great character. I love her so much. I fawned over her character build and backstory, like while I was gonna try to make a paladin for D&D based on Steiner, and I kind of used Beatrix as well. Um, Nothing into that character. Ended up having to work a lot of the nights that my friends who were doing remote playing of D&D via computers were doing, but still fun to think about. We can always make another one. But here comes Steiner. The Pluto Knights are kind of a joke, is the thing. He goes from a comedy character to very noble, chivalrous knight. So something along the lines of like he's willing to die for the main character. Like if that's what needs to be done, like I will never abandon my comrades in battle. Some really cool shit like that. We'll continue that in the next episode here. This opening is flying by.